So as you can see, I really like collecting the Halo games. I got here Halo 5, which is fine. Halo 4, which is probably my favorite game in the series. Halo Reach, which is good. I like this set a lot. It's probably my favorite set. Then Halo 3, and then some other Halo games. This is the one that started it all. You can blame this game for making us all have to pre-order shit and releasing shitty special editions of things. I found this at a fucking used video store. I haven't even watched it, but it has Halo the name on it, so I bought it. Why? I don't know, because I have compulsive buying disorder. That's not a thing. I just made that up. But it's a problem. Why do I want these things? Why do I need these things? Why don't I want to get rid of them? They're taking up space in my house. I should throw them in the trash or sell them to a child. But I have them and I want them and I need them in my life. Look at this. Look at this box. Look at it's got like this cool like silver trim. It's all dusty on the top, and you flip it open, and you got your game here, which is I love the steelbook case. It's so nice. And then you got here like a little fold out thing that's like, oh wow, Spartan armor. And it's like a blueprint of the armor, and that's really neat. This is sad. So this is one you had to tear open, right? And inside is like a UNSC confidential like thing or whatever. And then I kept the top that I ripped off of the fucking thing. I have a problem. Are you gonna keep interrupting me while I talk about Halo, a video game series for children? That's right, you are, because that's what you do. The Halo Reach set is the one that I really like, because it's like, you take this off, and suddenly it's an in-universe thing. And it's like an Oni drop box, and it pulls open at the top. And then you got the game, which who wants the fucking game? But you got this like top secret like note, and you got this thing. And this is a tie-in exclusive thing that is so cool. They made it an in-universe element that is actually very important. Like they talk about it a lot in Halo 4 and 5. I don't know. And in the books after this point. This is Catherine Halsey's journal. And it's really good. It's just like, you know, notes and stuff, and it's got lots of stuff in the pages. And then there's Halo 3. This is the shittier limited edition. I have the one that's the Master Chief's decapitated head, but it's in another state, and I couldn't secure it for this video, which was very important for me to make and not just something I decided to do on a whim this morning. I love this book. I've read it like twice. I'll probably read it at least one more time. I like the idea of it more than I like the actual book. The book itself is just fine, but it's really cool as a textual thing. Like that's pretty neat. But why do I have all this stuff? Why do I need it in my life? It's not enriching my life. It's just sitting on a shelf gathering dust. But I don't want to throw it away and I don't want to sell it. So what do? I went to a used video game store yesterday, and I found this one. To find it, I found this one on the shelf for $30 unopened. I spent like $150 or $120 on this thing, brand new. I pre-ordered it months in advance. I did that for all of these. Why? Why do I feel this connection? What do I want? Why do I think that these things will fill the hole in my heart? They will not. I continue to buy things every single day, and it never makes me happier. I just keep buying Halo shit because I'm like, Halo is fun. I like this universe. I want to spend more time there. Maybe if I spend enough time there, I'll stop spending time in my own universe, and then I get to live a fun, exciting life somewhere else. Isn't that right, Shell? And what's stupid is that the Halo games themselves aren't even really that good. They're fun to play, but the story, which is the thing that I actually really enjoy, is very poorly conveyed. It's not until Halo 4 that they even really start doing anything with the world that they've spent 5 games at that point, plus a bunch of books, actually building. So that's not great. I'm like, okay, I think, because I know a Halo game is going to come out this time next year, I should buy an Xbox One X. Ugh, that's a terrible name. Why do I want that $500 machine? Why do I don't know, Shell. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I keep wanting to buy Microsoft's terrible consoles, their Halo boxes, because I'm a Halo junkie. I want to play the Halo games. I gotta know what's going on in Master Chief's world. I could just watch a YouTube video and get the complete experience that way, but I gotta play it for myself. I gotta spend $500 to get the Xbox One X, and then I gotta spend another $150 for the special edition of Halo 6 or whatever they call it, because I gotta do that. I have this compulsion to just get cool things to put on my shelf that I really like. And it's like, oh yeah, this is a thing that signifies who I am as a person. When a friend comes over, I can say, oh yeah, look at my amazing Halo collection. Aren't I a cool person? No, I'm not. I'm not a cool person. I'm not a cool person for collecting Halo shit. Anybody can collect Halo shit. This isn't a mark of personal achievement. This isn't like a skill. This is capitalism. This is me buying things with money that I have. Anybody can do it. It doesn't matter. It's completely unimportant. I guess it matters because it matters to me. But why? Why? Again, it's just taking up space. I'm about to have to move across the country, and I don't want to get rid of this shit. Do I really want to carry this crap with me? Like 1,000 miles? Why? Why would I want to do that? But I want to. It's so silly. And you know, as a joke for this video, I could just destroy all of this stuff right now and be like, yeah, I'm done with it. But the sad thing is, I could then just immediately go to the used game store that's in town and buy all of this shit again for 900% less than what I originally paid for it. And it wouldn't be a waste of money for me. I like things too much. Shell, why do I like things so much? Instead of saving money for retirement or buying a home or a car, I spend money on shit like this. This isn't an asset. I can't claim this on my taxes. I can't call this an investment for my future. There are millions of these, and they're worth basically nothing. They're not going to appreciate in value unless the stock just gets nuked, which is a possibility on the horizon these days, which that's fun. Maybe that's what where I hedge my bets. I hope for nuclear war that just coincidentally takes out all of the supply of all the shitty nerdy crap that I collect, so then it will actually be worth money, and then I can retire and keep making YouTube videos in the post-apocalyptic wasteland. That's the dream. Shell, what was the point of this video? Was I here to talk about like capitalism? How much do I care about the quality of these games versus how cool these collector sets are? Like, I put these on my shelf because I think these are awesome. And I really like this book, and I like all of this other stuff. But do I really care about the games that much? The thing that is actually being signified by the box set? Do I really care about Halo Reach that much to have this giant box sitting on my fucking shelf? Probably not. It's a good game. It's not that good. And I do this with so many different things. I have a huge movie collection. I have a big book collection, a bunch of books that I haven't even read, a bunch of movies I haven't even seen that I intend to watch. Of all of these things that I get because I want them on my shelf. And then I put them on my shelf and I'm happy that they're there, and then I forget that they exist. And then I'm like, oh man, I need another thing. I need another thing to put on my shelf. I bought a bunch of new Cards Against Humanity expansions. Don't really play that game in my house that much, but I wanted to have them. I got the new bigger box, and I took all of my cards that I already had, which I had a bunch of expansions already, like all 6 of the original expansions plus a bunch of like the little ones. I took all of the cards that I had and I organized them by expansion. I sat there for like an hour and just organized them into piles based on the little thing in the corner. And then I got the new expansions and I set them up so that I could see all of the different ones. And then I shuffled them again to make sure that there was proper card saturation of all the different expansions across the giant thing of cards so that we wouldn't always be pulling stuff from the base expansion. I spent like another hour and a half doing that. Why? What value is that bringing to my life? It's like an anxiety thing where I'm just like, I need to do something that I can control. And working on videos or working on essays or any number of other things that I should be doing don't sound fun or don't sound cool or don't sound interesting. I feel like I'm just sabotaging my life by obsessing over these dumb materialistic objects that bring no value to my life. There are things I just put on a shelf as as virtue signals to an invisible friend that nobody ever comes over because I'm a fucking recluse. What does this accomplish? I mean, is this stuff going to be here when I die? Are the people who have to deal with my death going to sort through this shit and see it as just time bombs of memories of me? Is this? Am I just laying landmines that don't do anything for me, and then my family's gonna have to come in and say, "Oh, he liked Halo so much, he loved this book, he even made a video about it," and then they're not gonna throw it away because it has meaning to them. This is trash. This is garbage. Who cares? I like it. I'm glad that it exists. I don't need it. It's not adding anything to my life, and I don't want this stuff to be what defines me when I'm gone. All of the things that we own are just vessels for the bits of ourselves we leave behind in the form of memories that people carry with them. All of this collecting, it's not helping me. It's making me worse. It's a compulsion. It's a thing I do because I'm depressed, because I have social anxiety, because I'm terrified of fixing myself, of doing better with my life. But I keep getting these things because I like having things. And there's nothing wrong with things on paper. But when you keep getting them and you don't stop and you don't question it, it railroads your life. And I'm probably going to get the Halo 6 Collector's Edition, and I'm probably going to get the $500 Xbox One X, because I still want these things, and I argue in my head, well, I'm a media critic. I got to stay up to date on all of the hip new stuff. No, I don't. I don't have to do anything. The only thing I have to do is stay alive. And this isn't helping me do that. I can't cook a meal with this. I can't sell it to buy clothes. It's not going to pay for my children's college if I ever have kids. I think I got this for like $3 on eBay, and now it sits on my shelf. I've never watched any of the documentaries on this, but I like the fact that I own them. I like the idea that I could watch them eventually, because on paper I'm interested in that stuff. But in practice, it's just propaganda that Bungie made for their own game. It's not going to really reveal anything interesting about the development. And when I'm done recording this video, I'm going to package all of this stuff up and put it back on my shelf and make it look nice and pretty. Because I don't want to get rid of these things. I don't know when this is going to stop. I don't know if it can. I'm not going to solve this problem in a YouTube video. If you liked this video, please subscribe. Hit the little bells. Make sure you actually see the videos when I upload them, because YouTube doesn't like the fact that people make videos on their site. It's weird. Special thanks to Amy Mims and Logan McQuiston, two people who give me $10 a month over at Patreon, patreon.com/LTAS. For just $5 a month, you can see the behind-the-scenes stuff of the videos that I make, including outtakes and also the scripts and various other materials. For $10 a month, you can get your name read aloud in the credits of these videos, which will make you immortal. And I've used that joke in every single one of these. I don't know why I keep thinking it's funny. I'm also on Twitter, at HMSNoFun. There you can see me rant about a bunch of things, like video games and also gender. How do you feel about collecting? Is it actually a worthwhile thing that enriches your life, or is it blackening your soul from the inside out? Let me know in the comments so we can have a discussion about how sad we all are and the fact that we're all gonna die.